Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I have a rather sad story today as two firefighters lost their lives battling a blaze on a ship, as well as 7 to a dozen other firefighters were injured, and it kind of goes to show where there is a little bit of lacking, not by the training or the firefighters themselves, but on the situation and the preparedness because of the situation that this ship caught fire. First off, I want to pay my respects to the fallen firefighters. It is 45-year-old, I'm trying to make sure I get the name right, Augusta Akbu, and 49-year-old Wayne Brooks, both fatally injured fighting this blast on a cargo ship. Not only is it just one of those large cargo ships, but it's like a container ship that also carries cars and also has cruise cabins. So it's kind of like a mixture. Now, one of the things that happened is this ship has, like, the firefighters got trapped on decks 11 and 12. It's just like fighting in a skyscraper, right? Except it's a lot of corridors and very few stairwells and escape routes, right? So if something happens, you get trapped, you do get trapped. Now, these firefighters are experienced in fighting container ships because of the ports that's there. They're also trained to fight on cruise ships to firefight if something happens on there. But one of the trainings that they don't normally get is what happens on a ship that contains cars with fuel tanks that can spread as well. So when this fire broke out, another thing that they found that they had an issue with is they have 2.5-inch fire hoses that were incompatible with the 1-inch that the European ships use, which means they had to use the fire hoses on the ship itself and not the ones they came with, which are stronger and more powerful and has a lot more pressure. So they were not used to the much less of equipment that they were using to try and fight this fire. And unfortunately, it did spread, and we did lose 2 very brave men out there. And I know it's not a cruise ship that this happened on, but these are the gentlemen that will come to a cruise ship if it catches on fire. These are the guys that will risk their lives for us on our ships. If we got trapped, these are the guys to come and save us. And so I thought it only appropriate and that I just, first of all, condolences to the family of these 2 gentlemen, as well as their fellow firefighters. Imagine going to work every day with these guys that you live with in the firehouse. You live close to them all the time. They're your partners, and you work with them for years and years, and then they pass away doing their job right near you. It can devastate most people, and I do not envy them their position, but I totally respect what they do. And this goes for firefighters, first aid workers, hospitals, doctors, military, police, anyone out there willing to put their lives on the line to protect others. Have nothing but respect for me at all times. And again, condolences to the friends, families, and fellow firefighters. It's a tragedy, and they risk their lives every day. And again, these are the guys that will come and save our butts if we're ever trapped on a cruise ship in a harbor and need rescue. These are the guys that are going to come and get us. Please, I hope you do appreciate this video. If you do, please hit the thumbs up button. And until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.